Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me get this camera working. Let's see. Hey,
Hey.
guys.
Hey,
How's it going?
It's going.
it is going indeed.
It is, it
Just,
is. Thank you for having me today.
oh, thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
coming.
Thank you for
coming.
coming.
Of course, of course. Sounded like a lot of fun. Did Walter tell you guys sort of how we're gonna run this
Yeah, he did at the last minute.
Just a bit
At
less
the last
info.
minute,
Dude.
like 5 minutes before we had to start.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did not.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just like a regular audition. Yeah, that works out.
Yeah, it's a cold
Perfect.
read anyway, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
I was telling. So basically, when you go in to like an in-person studio audition, you get there and you have no idea what you're auditioning for. Right? Someone will hand you some sides. Like, if you're lucky, 5 minutes before they see you. If you're unlucky, like a minute before you go in.
Oh no.
Yeah. So cold reading is like the number one skill voice actors have to cultivate to acquire the
Mhm.
jobs. Right? There's like two completely separate things you need to like you have to have the cold reading skills and then you have to have the job skills. They're like two worlds. So we're gonna work on getting the job today. That's gonna be fun.
Woo! Get in the job. Let's
Getting
go.
the job.
Get in the job.
How are you guys doing? How's the apocalypse treating y'all?
It's
been better.
Lot of things are happening.
Yeah.
Not too much,
Well,
I think.
to be fair, I'm still working, so that's
Mhm.
leaving me tired.
Mm.
But that's just life.
Oh, someone's got an echo in the
Yeah, that's me. I'm sorry. Let me turn
That's
it
all right.
off.
That's
We have two Viennas. Oh my god, guys.
all right. If you guys see a cat jump up on me halfway through the thing, then just my cat's in the whisper room and I can't get her out because she loves being in here.
Oh,
And if you see my wife walking around the background too, she's about. Hello. Yeah, there she is.
Hey.
Hello.
Marcy, everyone, Marcy.
Hi.
Hi, Marcy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
So-
meet you too.
Yeah, the way this, I think we're gonna do this. The easiest way to do this is probably we're gonna have one person go at a time, and I'll like probably Walter told you, I'll put the link to the side in the chat of the Zoom, so everyone can download it all at once, and we can all follow along as the one person is going, right? So
Okay.
everyone downloads the side, and the person who is up to cold read, they will look at it last. And you'll have, I'm going to give you like the average amount of time you would have to look over sides like that. So I don't know, like a minute, right?
Yep. Okay.
have
Oh, boy.
about less than 60 seconds to glance it over. The faster, the better, because the pace that some of these live auditions go is pretty fast, right? So
Mhm.
they'll schedule someone for exactly 12 minutes or exactly 15 minutes, right? So they want you to be able to deliver the lines as quickly and as precisely as possible so they can get to the next person. And it's a little hectic, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
All right.
Let's see. I'm gonna get these sides ready here. Da-da. Okay. Download. I emailed all of these to myself just minutes ago, so I have to re-download them on this computer.
Okay, cool.
So this is for your guys' voiceover club. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep.
mhm.
Yeah, you've chosen an interesting time to get into voiceover.
Yeah.
We actually started
Little
before COVID. It's just the fact that we still wanted to continue
Mhm.
even after.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I started during COVID because I was just bored. I'm like, hey, voice acting seems cool. Why don't I do this? So,
Yeah, it's neat now because the way the industry has changed because of COVID, recording from home has become much more normal, which is good for everyone who lives outside of LA and Texas and New York and all that stuff, because suddenly the net for talent has sort of become super accessible, right? And at the same time, it's this weird balancing act because now, even though the net for talent has become super accessible, studios are a little scared to bring in newer folks without good equipment because they're still operating under the same sort of schedules that are put on them from clients. You know, clients still want it in a certain amount of time, and now there's just less time to do it in. So for this new age of COVID voiceover, if you have a very well sound treated space, you're already like miles above other talents. So before you even worry about getting like a microphone or like a preamp that's like $1,000 or whatever, just sound treat your space, and you will sound amazing to the engineers who will probably be like, "Yeah, this actor has a good setup. You should get them." You know.
Mm.
Yeah. I just gotta make that a PVC booth, which I've been planning on doing for a bit, but then it's like, oh, money is a little bit tight right now, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, nice little stuff. The audio, the what is it? The little foamy pads you can get for your walls, right? Those are pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Laying down some cheap, like inch thick carpet on the floor beneath your sound space is really, really, really important, almost as much as the foam is, believe it or not.
Wow.
If you're recording in a space that has like a hard floor, the audio sort of bounces off it, and you can hear it in the mic, right? So if you have that carpeting, it really helps the sound of your recording space.
Yeah, thank God my floor is just carpet. Thank God
Yeah,
for
good,
that.
good.
Yeah.
May even lay down an extra layer, you know, right? Where you
Exactly. The more
Yeah.
protection, the better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the. I guess my problem was I had to move like so many times. Like I had to go from my dorm into like one of my other family's places. I had to rebuild multiple times.
Got it. Yeah, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, it was really funny. When this COVID thing started, to see like these seasoned professionals in Los Angeles scramble to figure out how to get recording spaces set up at home.
Mm.
Really entertaining. Like, I felt really bad for like so there's like older voice actors who have been in the game for like years, right, decades, and you know they're very entrenched in the culture of the industry, but folks who are of a certain age don't know how to create home studios, right? They're just not really up with the tech. So we went through these 3 months where like younger voice actors would reach out to the older ones and be like, "This is what you do. These are like this. You put it here in this corner, sir. Let me just go ahead and take care of this for you." Yeah, that was a fun time.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Perfect. I had
Welcome.
I have new equipment and I had some trouble
Hey!
setting things up.
What'd you get, if you don't mind me asking?
I have a whole new computer
Oh, nice.
because pre-Black Friday sales.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Oh shoot! Right, there's Black Friday
I
sales.
also got new headsets.
Oh yeah, Black
so
Friday is right there. Oh God, am I glaring light?
Yeah, when does Black
I'm
Friday happen?
excited to try it.
After Thanksgiving.
Well, it starts so much sooner for a lot of places now.
Yeah, I don't even know anymore. It seems to be pretty chaotic when they decide to start.
I want to go to Cyber Monday though.
Monday is
See,
cool. Also, let me
That's
fix
been
this
a hit or
glaring light.
miss for me, at least.
All right,
All I know is,
we're still waiting on some folks, right?
yeah, there's a couple more, I think.
Okay, cool.
My face is still being glared. Oh well.
So who here is gonna give the VO thing a serious shot after this? Yeah,
I'm
I
going for
really
it.
like to.
I definitely will.
I'm actually in the process of it.
nice. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a very unique time to get started because it's never been so accessible, and at the same time, the competition so much more fierce because of the accessibility. Right?
Yeah.
Suddenly, you're not just auditioning against the people in Los Angeles, or you're not auditioning just against the people in Texas. You're auditioning against literally everyone in the United States with an okay mic and recording space.
And beyond that too, like in
Yeah,
other countries like Britain and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So good and bad, but yeah, a very decent sound treated space will put you leagues above the others. That's one thing. If you take nothing away from anything else from today, just sound treat your space.
Audio engineering is pretty rad, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I have an audio engineer tomorrow who's like, so right now I'm recording on a Shure SM7B microphone. This microphone is very good for screams, right? And podcasts. It's okay for like video games and stuff, but like I have this engineering friend who's just on my back constantly, like, dude, you just need to get a new mic, man. Just get a new mic. Just get a new mic. And I'm like, I recorded so much stuff on this mic, man. I'm attached to this mic. And he's like, it's garbage, bro. It's garbage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you need the Neumann, man. Just set up the Neumann. Get the TM. What was it? TLM 103.
I think so.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah. If you guys are going to invest in like a professional grade mic, the industry standard is called the Neumann TLM 103. So if there is a
you write
gold
that
mic-
in the chat?
Hmm?
Could you type that in the chat?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and do that for you. I'm gonna make sure I spell that right.
Imagine it has a very interesting spelling.
It's very interesting. I called it the Newman mic for the longest time, and like my director over at PCB was like, "You uncultured swine! It's called the Neumann."
Neumann.
Neumann. I'm like, that sounds ridiculous. Okay, fine.
Neumann.
There it is. The Neumann.
Does anyone think of that SpongeBob episode with like Doodle? Anyway,
That's it. SpongeBob mic.
SpongeBob mic.
the SpongeBob mic.
SpongeBob mic.
The SpongeBob
Also, and
103.
just while I'm recommending stuff to you guys, since you guys want to really get into this, and you're going to have this info anyway, you're not only going to want a good mic like that. At some point, you're going to want to pick up a good preamp too. So I would recommend this thing, the Apollo Twin. All right. Now, Apollo Twin again. It's very high grade, so it's a little pricey, but it comes with so many benefits. For example, it will allow your audio engineer on the other side of the recording session to basically take over your session, right, as it were. So you don't really have to control the gain or the tech stuff yourself.
You have to use TeamViewer for that.
Yeah, TeamViewer.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds
No,
high tech.
Oh.
I think the Apollo comes with something that allows them to just directly interface with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was TeamViewer.
No, the Apollo specifically comes with a feature that allows the engineer to take over the session for you, which is why a lot of people like swear by it.
Okay, well,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that
it's
sounds
pretty,
really cool.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Like, just let me remote it into your desktop.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll take care of it.
You know, clear all your lewd stuff off your desktop and then let your engineer.
Well, good thing I'm a clean Christian boy.
That's not suspect at all.
You're like, wait a minute. All right. So we got a minute till. Are we still waiting on folks?
Yeah, there's a lot
Multiple
of
times, so if they come, I guess they'll come through. So.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I just want there to be enough time for everyone to be able to read something, because we have what, like an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell you what, when it hits 12, we'll get started, and then when people come shuffling in, we'll they'll still get to read and all that as long as they show up.
Gotcha.
That won't be too bad. I just want to give you guys that initial information really quick, because I know you said that a lot of you are really going to take a shot at this, and I want you to have the best information possible, spec wise, starting out, right? And again, that the Neumann and the Apollo are like future purposes. You don't need to start out with that stuff. That's like you're in the trenches and your agent's like, can we get like 3% better sound on your mic, right? That's the kind of stuff. Yeah.
That kind of territory, I see.
Yeah. That's like min-maxing, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm fine with my cheap $30 mic from Amazon. I mean, it doesn't do that bad of a job. But...
Like for example, you sound fine right now, right? It's a lot of it really is the sound insulation instead of the mic. The mic, if you're getting the nitty gritty and someone's like, I need to hear like this specific cinematic sound coming out for this scene, then you're like, okay, I need to upgrade.
But yeah, because like I don't think the newer NW800 is gonna be very good for like really professional stuff later down the road.
But like most mics as long as you have the sound treated space will work for like 95% of the jobs out there. You know,
Okay.
just that 5% when you're getting into the Mass Effect games and like, you know, you need a scream real good for Call of Duty, you might need to swap out for specific mics.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
All right.
All
So
right. Yeah.
it's 12. You guys, welcome to the panel on a Saturday afternoon. Glad to be here with you guys. So the way we usually run these at cons is I have folks line up and say, hey, whoever wants to come read, I'll hand you a side. I'll give you one redirect as you're due at all live auditions, right? So you show up at a studio, you sit down on the couch, they say, hey, how's it going? How are the kids? Blah, 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 blah. You pet the studio dog. They hand you your sides, and generally, by the time you get there, the last actor is already leaving, right? That's how they schedule you, right? So you're never going to be waiting too long unless they're backed up. You sort of kind of want them to be backed up because then you have like 10 minutes with the sides, and that's very, very, very useful. But generally, you have a minute, right? A minute, if you're lucky. And that's how we're going to run things today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask who wants to go first. And then I'm going to put a side into the chat so everyone can download it. And I'm going to ask for the person who is going to download it last. And then when that person downloads it, we all will turn off our cameras and mute ourselves on Zoom, so we can let them go uninterrupted for the length of the cold read. I'll adjust your read once, and then we'll go on to the next person. Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. Sweet. And then, you know, whatever questions you have at the end, I'll try to answer to the best of my ability for you guys. All right. So, I have a bunch of sides here from actual projects we've recorded in the last couple of years, and one special side for someone who's brave and has stamina. And that will come last. We'll handle that at the very last moment. But while people are still trickling in, did someone want to go first?
Play.
I don't want to say first. Oddly enough, I want to go second.
Want to go second?
Anxiety.
Second the best. I understand that. I get that. Yeah. Strategic. Tactics.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like that.
Vote Daniel.
Well,
Okay.
Daniel,
Just say
you're
I
getting
can give it a
thrown
All right,
shot.
cool. Huh?
You can't see my raised hand because of the background.
Oh, you want to go first? Perfect.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Perfect. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to pick for you. How are you with lower toned female characters? How are you with like a gruffer warrior kind of character?
It's pretty good, actually.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
I have a naturally mid-low range.
Perfect. And this is going to work out. All right. This is
Ooh, an orc.
an orc female character from World of Warcraft. So go ahead and download that, everyone. If you are going first, I would ask that you download it last. Everyone, let me know when you're finished, and when you're finished downloading, go ahead and turn off your screen and shut off your mic. And that will let us know that you have downloaded it when you have turned off your screen and shut off your mic. Okay. Looks like most everyone has. So why don't you go ahead and download the thing. Take a good 25 seconds to glance over it, right? 25, 40 seconds to glance over it. I'll let you have that time. And then when you see my mic and video turn off, that will signal to you that you just go ahead and read it. All right?
Okay.
All right, perfect. Go ahead and take that time. This will be the time that you're petting the studio dog, and they're asking how your kids are, and they're like, "Oh, how was the drive? Was the traffic bad?" Sometimes I feel like they do that on purpose to throw you off, if they're trolly.
Okay.
All right, ready? And
Speak. What do you need? It's a good day to hunt. Strength and honor. I have come to honor the debt of my forefathers. I pledge my axe to your cause. I have no time for foolishness. Traitors to the Horde will die a traitor's death. Paint your shield with the blood of your enemies. The Alliance will fall before the might of the Horde. Ours is a legacy of conquest, a rising tide of blood and iron that will wash over this world. Beat them back. Remind these vermin what it means to assault the Horde. Cowardly human, stand and fight.
All right, that was fantastic. That was really good. I really like the quality of your voice. It's actually fairly perfect for a character like this. So we're gonna play with it. I'm gonna give you some couple of tweaks. You really fell into the. I felt the natural pacing come around line 6. You know, I have no time for foolishness. 1 through 5 seemed a little staccato, right? So I would ask you to just sort of naturalize out the voice. Don't have too much staccato pauses, and you know, don't be like, it is a good day to hunt, you know. Just let us know it's a good day to hunt. When you talk about the debt of your forefathers, right, that means something to you. You're an orc, you are all about that honor life, like for real. That is your jam. So when you say you come to honor the debt of your forefathers, feel something in you, right? You are honoring your ancestors. You're here because of them, and you're pledging your acts basically to their memory and their cause. You're here. You're taking up their mantle. So give us a little bit of an emotional beat in there, okay?
Okay.
When you're saying when you get to around 7 to 8 to 9 and 10, all that stuff. If you were at, like, let's say a 5, I need you to crank that up to a 7 or an 8, if that makes sense.
Okay.
If you have control of your gain there, you probably need to gain down a tiny bit.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So
Not
even
on my
if
headset, anyways.
no, that's fine. So even if we hear you crisp out a little bit, that's fine. Right? I just want to hear a little bit more, like, you know, a little bit more aggressiveness, because where is it?
I can like put my mic up. Maybe that helps.
No, it's not even the volume. I just need the energy put into it, like the bigness of the delivery, right? So when you're saying paint your shield with the blood of your enemies, you're not speaking in an enclosed room. You are speaking to a crowd of your horde brethren as you're getting ready for battle. Imagine yourself on this grand stage with arms wide, telling your horde brothers and sisters how the alliance is about to fall before you. This is a battle cry, right?
Right.
And let's see. Beat them back. Remind this. Yeah, that was good. And the cowardly human thing. This is a very juicy line, because this shows what your relationship is to humans, right? So put something in there. Make us understand how you feel towards humans, like whether it's a narrowing of the eyes, but we hear it in the voice, right? Or like a deep grit, or like a tremble of rage. Let us hear how you feel about it, you know?
Okay.
The more, when you go into these auditions, the more specific acting choices you can make will make you infinitely more hireable, because that tells the casting person, okay, they have a range of emotions and a range of choices we can choose from if we hire this person, right?
Okay.
All right. With those notes, I know that's a lot. With those notes, if you would give me one more pass at the orc female, if you would.
Okay. Speak. What do you need? It's a good day to hunt. Strength and honor. I have come to honor the debt of my forefathers. I pledge my axe to your cause. I have no time for foolishness. Traitors to the Horde will die a traitor's death!
Beat your shields with the blood of your enemies. The Alliance will fall before the might of the Horde. Ours is a legacy of conquest, a rising tide of blood and iron that will wash over this world. Beat them back. Remind these vermin what it means to assault the Horde. Cowardly human. Stand and fight.
Beautiful, beautiful. That was very good taking direction. I appreciate that. Yeah, that felt a lot more natural. That felt way more orky. You know, that felt more that I really could like. I love when you put the emphasis on vermin, right? Because to you that's what just these folks are. It's like screw these humans. Yeah, that was very good. That sounded like an orc. That was very World of Warcraft-esque. Can't ask for much more than that. So thank you so much. Thank you for being the first one. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very impressive. I really like seriously, I really like the quality of your voice. So you definitely should pursue this for a living. You should do this for a living.
I intend to.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Really good. We're starting off fantastic. Yeah, I don't even have any notes for that last pass. If we were going to do it again, we'd fine tune it, but it's already, the skeleton is there. And that would show the casting person that, okay, you know, even if it is a little rough, we can, it's got the potential to be molded into the perfect performance that we need if we hire her. You know, so great. Fantastic. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, who's going to follow the orc?
I will.
Yay. Good job. Good job. All right. So I'm going to put another, let me hear your voice a little bit. How talk to me for a little bit. Like, how are you? What's your name? Why do you want to get into VO? I just want to sort of pick scripts based on, you know,
Okay.
your sound.
My name is Erica, and I've wanted to get into voice acting for a couple of years. It's because
Mhm.
I heard about some voice actors, and I was like, these people exist, and that was really cool.
Sweet. You have a very good kind of neutral placed voice. I think I'm gonna go with this. Okay. So everyone go ahead and download this new one, except for you. You get to wait. And I'll give everyone like 20 seconds to download this. Take a sip of water. And in like 15 seconds, go ahead and download that and start taking your 25 seconds to read it over.
All right.
Vex, what are you doing? Are you in the mic box? Are you trying to nest in the mic box? Oh no. Oh.
If it's a cat, you gotta show us.
Yeah, let me try. This is my cat, Vex.
Oh, so
Handsome.
Hi, Vex.
Oh,
That's adorable kid.
Oh, don't make sure he doesn't get all caught up in the wires. Oh,
No, she's like the most cattest cat I've ever. She's like the most elegant lady I've ever come across.
Oh,
Yeah, she's so elegant. She's like
oh, that's a great way to describe cats.
prim, proper, like the most cat-like cat you could imagine.
Our other
you know?
cats aren't.
Oh, my other cat. Oh man, let me tell you about this. This is great. This is great. This is strategy, right? So you get the casting person talking. That gives you more time with the sides. So like, we have 3 cats.
we're cheating for you.
Yes, yeah, it's perfect. See, this is strategy.
Thank you.
All of this is strategy.
It's a
we
group
have-
effort.
We have two tabby sisters, one Vex, one Hex, right? Vex.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's really cute. And then we have one, she's the runt of the litter. Her name is Galia, and she's got a Napoleon complex, so she thinks she runs the house. And it's very difficult to keep up with her attitude.
Yeah, because the other 2 cats don't agree.
Yeah, the other 2 cats do not agree that she runs the house. All right. They've bought you like a good 2 solid minutes. All right, you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. So this character is gender fluid. She or he could be played by any actor, which is great. So go ahead when you are ready.
It's not what I want from you, but what you want from me. Oh, sorry. I plain forgot. Sometimes I just get so lost in my character. Ta-da! Thank you. Thank you. More or less. Of course, we all wear costumes. I just happen to be able to wear other people as costumes for a price. Been watching your little operation here. Seems like you've got money to spend. Aren't we all, darling? But if you don't require someone with my gifts, I'll just take my business to the other side. I have a knack for getting out of tight spots. There are some boring limitations. I have to see the person first, and try as I might, I can't hold it forever. But my real gift is committing to my roles. Sure, I can physically replicate someone, but that doesn't mean a thing if you can't be them emotionally. It's an art. Stop! No, don't. Did you really like my audition? Well, I could have used more time to prepare, really get into your skin.
Nice, nice. Sorry, Zoom like minimized on me there for a second.
Okay.
Good job, good job. Let me give you your redirects. So this character, have you ever met that one person who was like the biggest theater nerd you've ever seen in your life? Like they talk about Shakespeare all the time, and like they talk about like, you know, stage left and stage right. Like,
I've heard stories.
yeah. Oh, actually, this is a better way. Do you have something that you're super nerdy about, you specifically?
Yeah,
Like
a couple of
super.
things.
Yeah, yeah. Pick something that you're super nerdy about. That's how this character views acting. Okay?
Okay.
So that the way that you speak about your hobbies and something you're really that excited, like, oh dude, this thing, and then you do this, yeah, and then the acting gets really good. That's how this character sees their craft, right? They see everything they do as their art, and it's personal. So when the other person is asking about your art, the one thing you love in the world, you're gonna be like, oh, let me give you this information. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, there's this boring thing where I can't do that, but it's the acting, right? That's the kind of like, that's the kind of energy this character has for her craft. And when you get down to this line, the 16 line where you're like, stop, no, you're still sort of like, because you had just come off of playing this character, right? So that stop, no, don't. You're still sort of in character because you're like coming out of, you're like, yeah, stop. Did you like my audition, right? So turn up this character's sass 25%. All right.
Okay.
You don't have to be any louder. You just, you know, up the sass, up the nerd aspect of how this character views her acting, right? Be a little more excited about sharing with this other character. All right. With those notes, if I can have that read one more time. Thank you.
All right. It's not what I want from you. It's what you want from me. Oh, sorry. I plain forgot. Sometimes I just get so lost in my character. Ta-da! Thank you. Thank you. More or less. Of course, we all wear costumes. I just happen to be able to wear other people as costumes for a price. I've been watching your little operation here. Seems like you've got money to spend. Aren't we all, darling? But if you don't require someone with my gifts, I'll just take my business to the other side. I have a knack for getting out of tight spots. There are some boring limitations. I have to see the person first, and try as I might, I can't hold it forever. But my real gift is committing to my roles. Sure, I can't physically replicate anyone, but that doesn't mean a thing if you can't be them emotionally. It's an art. So stop! No, don't! Did you really like my audition? Well, I could have used more time to prepare, really get into your skin.
Good job. Yeah, I heard a lot more specific acting notes that time around. It was much. I especially loved 15 when you really got into. But my real gift, I heard the character there very loud and clear. If we were to do it one more time, I'd be like, bring the energy you brought to that 15 line to the entire thing, right? If we were to do it again, I'd say something like, when you get to that stop, no, be a little more drama queen about it. Be like, stop, no, don't. Almost like mocking the person who's like, did you really like my audition? It's pretty good, right? But otherwise, yeah, the meat and bones of the character, I feel like you brought to the 15 read. So that was very good. Thank you for taking direction for that. Yeah, very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was very entertaining to hear. Thank you. It's very, very good. I like the quality of your voice for this character. And if we had 1 billion hours, I think we could get this to a really beautiful place. So yeah, big fan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, who's next on the chopping block?
Me.
Walter, was that you?
Yep.
All right, man. Yeah, same deal. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Let me hear the quality of your voice as I pick through these sides.
Okay. I guess the reason I got into voiceover is because I really just wanted to, do a lot of character work. Like some of my favorite voice actors I heard as like a kid, and some of my favorite animes and cartoons and stuff. So I really think it's really cool to bring characters like that to life.
Okay. Let's see here. I know what you'd be good as. I know. We have anime fans in here at all?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
all of us.
absolutely.
All of
So
us.
Like,
this is a voice
literally-
acting club. What are the odds?
Voice acting club, of course there are.
Fantastic. All right. Here's Saitama from One Punch Man.
Oh,
Ooh.
So go ahead, everyone, go ahead and download that. Walter, if you will wait just a second.
Gotcha.
I think you've got that nice kind of neutral One Punch Man cadence. I would really want to hear you as Saitama. And again, guys, these are the actual sides that got sent out. You can keep these for your own purposes because all these shows have already been cast. Keep them just to let you know and practice with because they all sort of come in this kind of format, right? So get your eyes used to seeing this stuff because this you're gonna have hundreds of copy that look exactly like this in the future as you're getting into it. So Walter, yeah, go ahead and download that the side for yourself there. And have you seen One Punch Man?
I've seen a couple of episodes. Like I guess I'm kind of familiar with the character, but I haven't gotten around to sitting down and watching all of it yet.
Okay, so Saitama is, he's this guy who's become so strong that he's bored at this point. He's never been challenged really for the past X amount of years, right? So even though he's the strongest hero, his life is kind of crappy because like he's bored all the time. He's just like, what am I even doing this for? When he goes out on the job, it's not out of excitement. It's just like I'm there, I guess, and he basically there's a part in here where he like thinks about like he's imagining what it's like to really be in a real fight, and then at the end there's gonna be this thing where he's like mentoring another hero named Genos. He's a cyborg and he's like, yeah, you should strength train. Oh no, you're mostly machine. Okay, that's out. We'll figure something else out,
Yeah.
So yeah, you had about 20 something seconds. So go ahead and give me a pass when you are ready, sir.
All right. Let's do it. Oops. Okay. I used to feel all kinds of emotions whirling inside me when I fought. Fear, panic, anger. But now, all I need is one punch to end it. I mean, I just do the hero thing as a hobby. Maybe as long as I can get a kick out of it, that's all I need to care about. What is this feeling? This wild throbbing in my heart? this rush, this tension. It's been so long, I forgot. The exhilaration of a real fight. I wonder what I should have for dinner. Genos, from the beginning, my intense desire to be a hero was what drove me. Let me start over. Genos, from the beginning, my intense desire to be a hero was what drove me to strength training. That's how I made it this far. For you, perhaps things will change if you aim higher as a hero. You're a cyborg, so training your body won't do. Instead, a change in mindset may lead you to a greater strength. Damn, I'm just making this crap up as I go.
Nice. All right, let me give you a redirect. Saitama's a hilarious freaking character. I'm looking at the chat. Is everyone getting the sides okay? I'm seeing some people aren't able
Right.
to-
So some people are on their phones, so they won't be able to get the files because they won't be able to download them. So would you guys mind if I share screen with them just so they can see what's going on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool, great.
So Walter,
Yeah.
good read. I feel like this Saitama you're bringing is he's very heroic, which would be good for most heroes, but Saitama is not heroic. He's just some dude.
Yeah,
Like,
gotcha.
he's literally just some dude, right? He just happens to be the strongest hero, and he can defeat any monster in one punch. So I want to sort of hear that kind of average dude quality to him. Like, instead of going, instead of bringing music like I used to feel all kinds of emotions.
Yeah,
Imagine him literally laying around the couch, is like, I used to feel all kinds of emotions.
gotcha.
I used to feel something, bro. I used to go to work and I used to believe in things, but yeah, like that kind of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a guy who's tired from work and sitting on the couch. That's Saitama, right?
Okay, gotcha.
The part in the script where he's like, what is this feeling? In the show, basically, he's more or less having a dream of getting into a real fight. So in his dream, he's like, oh, it's happening, I'm getting into a real fight, So that should build until the line, the exhilaration of a real fight. We should hear you at your loudest and most pumped in the script right there, because in your head, you're like, I'm doing it, I'm getting into a real fight.
Yeah.
And then when you're talking to Genos, again, you're bringing a lot of hero to him. Normal him down. You should be like, okay, Genos, so here's the thing. Like, you're a robot, right? So you can't really get strong. So we're gonna have to figure something else out. Maybe and then you're in your mind, you're like, oh, damn, I'm just making this crap up. Damn, this dude is even, the humor in Saitama really comes from that average guy kind of feel. So if you'll give that to me one more time, just average dude him up a little bit.
Gotcha. All right.
Go.
I used to feel all kinds of emotions whirling inside me when I fought. Fear, panic, anger. But now, all I need is a one punch to end it. I mean, I just do the hero thing as a hobby. Maybe as long as I get a kick out of it, that's all I need to care about. What is this feeling? This rush? This tension? It's been so long, I forgot. The exhilaration of a real fight. I wonder what I should have for dinner. Genos, from the beginning, my intense desire to be a hero was what drove me to strength training. That's how I made it this far. For you, perhaps things will change if you aim higher as a hero. You're a cyborg, so training your body won't do. Instead, a change in mindset may lead you to greater strength. Damn, I'm just making this crap up as I go.
Yeah, good job. I really heard more of that regular dude in there, right? That's that area where Saitama lives. He lives in that regular dude zone, and you brought that. Thank you so much. And again, if we had forever on this, we tweak it. I'd ask you to maybe go a little harder on that section, like even start a little more amped. Like, what is this feeling? This wild throbbing in my heart. Like you're starting to realize, like, oh crap, this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for. You know.
Gotcha.
But otherwise, yeah, very, very, very good adjustment. I heard the change in tone. So yeah, very impressive, very good. Thank you so much, Walter.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
Could I go?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god. I'm just saying, I loved you in Yakuza 7, man.
Thank you,
I
man.
loved you in Yakuza 7. I'm in
Thank you so
chapter
much.
10 right now. It's really good.
Oh, you're in chapter. Oh, you're way ahead of me, man. I'm
Yeah.
glad you liked it so far.
Is my video working?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what script to do, but
Oh, I know exactly what script to give you at this point. Here you go.
oh my god.
So this is Ichiban Kasuga from Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Okay. All right. This is so worth my lunch break. I'm on lunch break right now at work, and this is worth it. This is
Well,
so
fantastic. Let's hear. Yeah, I'm excited to hear your version of Ichi. Having played through the game as much as you have, you probably have a pretty good idea of what his character is like, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's very whimsical. He's a gritty Yakuza guy, but he's always super amped to be doing whatever he's doing. You know, he's a friendly guy. He's super loyal to his friends.
Yeah.
You know, he's there he is, the scruffy looking nerf herder kind of guy. So don't worry about let's see. So don't worry too much about the like stats, like the age, accent, whatever. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
If you will, for me, you see that part where it's the bio. You're welcome to read this in character. If you could do that as with the sample lines,
Okay.
that would be great. And just keep in mind, this is the actual copy I booked the character off of. So everything I'm showing you guys is from the studio.
Okay.
So go ahead and you've had about 20-ish seconds. Go ahead and give me this read when you're ready, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you. I was born in the gutter and raised in the streets, but sometimes just hand life deals you. See, back when I was a dumbass punk, I got into some troubles with the wrong guys. I thought I was dead. And this guy, Arakawa, shows up. He saves me for no reason, other than he felt like doing it. Now he's my boss. And if it takes me the rest of my sorry life, I'm gonna pay him back. You watch. Captain Sawashiro just hates my guts. Because I don't know. I don't bring in much cash. We don't see eye to eye on what a Yakuza is, you know? To him, it's all about just the money. But it isn't being a Yakuza about duty and honor and helping the little guy. That's how I've always seen it. There's no way in hell Arakawa would betray us for the Omi. He's got more honor in his little finger than anyone else in this town. Besides, I don't even think the old guy we saw at the graveyard was even him. Arakawa knows how to dress. Come on.
All right, nice. All right, let me give you an adjust here. All right, so right now it feels like you're speaking to someone about 6 feet away from you, right?
Okay.
Let's bring that a little closer, especially for the bio and the Captain Sawashiro, because bio, pretend you're speaking to someone like 2 feet away from you, right?
Okay.
You don't need to raise your voice. You don't need to be like, I'm Ichiban Kasuga, right? You're like, hey, I'm Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you. Right? I was born in the gutter and raised on the streets, but sometimes that's just the hand life deals you. You know, like you're talking to someone pretty personable, so you don't have to project as much, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Exactly.
The Captain Sawashiro line, you know, you're just talking to George Takai on the couch there in front of you.
Oh, I forgot about that part. I think that was the part where Joe was getting angry at him.
So he's just like a couple of feet away from you. You're there. And he's like, and you know, George is like, dude, why can't you just get along with Sawashiro? And you're like, well, he my guts, bro. Like I get it. I don't bring in much cash, but like, I don't think we see eye to eye on what a Yakuza is. You know, like, be a little more personal.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, yeah, I was projecting way too hard. Okay.
But keep the projection for the third line, because then you are this line, you are high on copium, right? You are just like there's no freaking way Arakawa-san joined the Omi. There's literally zero way. You know,
I definitely remember that part. Yeah.
Yeah. You're so high on copium. You're just trying to bring any sort of reasons like, he didn't dress like him. That wasn't Arakawa. Screw him. You know.
Yeah.
So with those adjusts, if you could give me one more read, Pat, please.
Okay. Hey, I'm Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you. I was born in the gutter and raised in the streets, but sometimes that's just the hand life deals you. See, back when I was a dumbass
Can
punk,
I
I
interrupt
got
you
it.
really quick? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm gonna give you one additional adjust. For this bio line, imagine you're sitting down in a seat and I want it to be this personable. You're sitting down, imagine you're being interviewed by someone. It's like, hey, what's your name? You're like, oh, I'm Ichiban Kasuga, right? Have
So
that
more
sort of-
like casual. Like,
yeah, super cash. Like you're in a super cash interview, someone's just like, hey, can you tell me a little bit about yourself, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, I'm Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you. I was born in the gutter and raised in the streets, but sometimes that's just the hand life deals you. See, back when I was a dumbass punk and I got into some trouble with the wrong guys, I thought I was dead. Then this guy Arakawa shows up. He saves me for no reason, other than he felt like doing it. Now he's my boss, and if it takes the rest of my sorry life, I'm gonna pay him back. You watch. Captain Sawashiro just hates my guts, because I don't bring in much cash. I don't think we see eye to eye on what a Yakuza is, you know? To him, it's all just about the money. But it isn't being a Yakuza about being duty, about an honor, and helping the little guy. That's how I've always seen it. There's no way in hell Arakawa would betray us for the Omi. He's gotten way more honor for this, in his last little figure than anyone in this town. Besides, I don't think the old guy we saw at the graveyard was even him. Arakawa knows how to dress, man. Come on.
All right, that was a lot better. I really liked the more mellow notes that you brought to the bio. I really like the way you slow down a bit in the middle line when you're like, isn't a Yakuza about duty and honor and helping the little guy? Sometimes the secret in a good VO delivery is making it sound like you're thinking about what you're about to say.
Yeah,
when you're having a conversation, no one speaks to you in such a practiced, precise manner, right? Like even when we're talking right now, sometimes we have to sort of pause and think about what's about to come out of our mouths, right? And you have to sort of bring in that same thing to VO read. So when you come across a line like that, it's like, it isn't, because you're asking, right? It's like, isn't being a Yakuza about duty and honor and helping the little guy? All that little, all those little bits of life in there really help the read and make you sound supernatural, right?
Thank you.
If we were going to do that over again, we'd focus on that. But already the adjusts were good.
Okay.
You went from hollering at someone 6 feet away to the interview format, which is very good. I'm a big fan of the last part of the middle, and yeah, I could hear the copium in your voice in the last
I just kept like messing up the lines, like it's.
That's right.
Look, you get in the moment, and then like I mess words and like.
For sure. No, let's not beat around the bush. Cold reading is hard. All right.
Yeah.
Cold reading is one of the most difficult skills to obtain because it's very difficult just to pick up a random piece of copy and read it as if you know exactly what you're saying. That's a very specific skill built over time. One way I would recommend of building cold reading skill is take copy or take lines from your favorite media, print them out. This is for everyone. Stack them upside down someplace in your home, right? And as you pass that stack throughout the day, randomly pick one up and just start reading, right? It starts to train your brain into this pattern of like just starting to make acting choices, starting to make it sound natural, no matter how fresh or how immediate, or if you've never even seen the copy before. You can train your brain to just start accessing the patterns you need to make it sound natural. It's just like anything else, if you play fighting games, muscle memory comes with time, right? Cold reading, same thing. Muscle memory comes with time. So good job, sir. Good job. I hope you enjoy the rest of Yakuza's life.
Wow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Who can we get next?
I'll go next.
All right, cool. All right, Daniel?
Yeah, let me just turn my video on.
Yeah, no worries.
Can you see me?
All right, Daniel. Same thing. Tell me a little bit about yourself so I can get a feel of your voice.
Well, hi, I'm Daniel, and I got into voiceover actually just because of YouTube. Like, I was just bored, just scrolling through YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I found this like one video where they were doing like a voice acting talent show kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, huh, why don't I do that too? That looks interesting. So I just got a random script. I think it was like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure script, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
just started to read like the Dio versus Jotaro scene, the typical scene, whatever, and I was like, huh, yeah, this is really cool. Why don't I do this more often? Like, this is so fun. And then here I am.
Yeah, you got a very nice, rich, deep voice to you. So I believe, let's choose this. Ryomen Sukuna.
Mm.
This character is from a show called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm.
Everyone, if you will go ahead and download that, screen share when you are ready. And as soon as you see the screen share, since you don't really have to download it anymore, you can if you want, but since we're screen sharing, when it pops up on screen share, feel free to go over it for the next 15 seconds, and then just go ahead and go when you are ready. All right.
Right. I knew it! All light feels best in the flesh. Moonlight, starlight, streetlights, they all feel so much better now. Everything felt deadly boring when I was just a cursed piece of skin. What a wonderful era to reawaken in. Everyone's so stupid. Ah, sweet little children crawling around everywhere like maggots. So innocent and unaware that something bad could ever happen to them. It's marvelous! And I love this new body. So young and strong and whole. But where is everybody? Where are the people? Where are the women? I need to get out of this world, but where the action is, I haven't had a good meal in years. I'm ravenous. My first feeding is going to be epic. I promise you, it'll be a massacre.
All right, nice. All right, for this next pass, I want you to really turn up the monstrosity of this character. This character is the king of curses for a reason. He's the main bad guy. He's like this cursed deity who just lives to just raffle stomp humanity. He loves murdering humans. That is his jam, right? And when you start this speech, you've just been released from hundreds of years of imprisonment. This is the first time you've gotten to stretch, more or less, right? So when it really get that maniacal laughing in there, that is your first laugh since you've been confined, right? So imagine you're an evil genie, you're Rita Repulsa escaping from, it's like 10,000, it's that scene, right? Like, so when and everything is beautiful to you because you haven't seen anything in so long. You're just, what a wonderful era to awaken in, that's the energy. See the picture of him right there? That's the energy you need to bring to it. He's so amped to be here in 2020.
Yeah, he's just glad to be living,
Yeah, he's just glad to be alive, bro.
Just happy and all of it. Just
so thrilled. And he's so thrilled that everyone is so stupid. He's so excited about that, right?
Oh, okay. All right.
And he wakes up, he's like, dude, where is everybody? Where are the people? Where are the women? I need to get out there. I'm gonna eat the like he's that kind of amped, right?
Okay, yeah. I thought like the third would be like, oh wait, where is everybody, huh? But
no, he's looking around for people to murder, like and eat, basically, right? And he when he says like, I promise you, it'll be a massacre. Like, really enjoy that. He's savoring every moment of being alive, right?
Gotcha.
All right. All right. So with that, if you will let the kitty out, my love. My wife's gonna let the cat out real quick.
Hello.
All right. With those adjusts, please. If you could bring one more read.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right. I know it! All light feels best in the flesh. Moonlight, starlight, streetlights, they all feel so much better now. Everything felt deadly boring when I was just a cursed piece of skin. What a wonderful era to reawaken in. Everyone's so stupid. Oh, sweet little children crawling around everywhere like maggots. So innocent and unaware that something bad could ever happen to them. It's marvelous. And I love this new body. So young and strong and whole. But where is everybody? Where are the people? Where are the women? I need to get out of the world where the action is. I haven't had a good meal in years. I'm ravenous. My first feeding is going to be epic. I promise you, it'll be a massacre.
Nice, good energy adjustment. Very good energy adjustment. Yeah, that's about the kind of hype this character is feeling about being alive. If we had forever, I'd vary up the music a little bit, right? I'd find a little acting beats in there we could choose. Like it's like, you know, a good example is like, oh, and I love this new body. Look at this, you know. So there's room in this monologue for him to play, to stretch, and to be like. And to carry his music in all the chaotic, evil places this character could go. But very nice emotional skeleton. It would be fairly simple to mold it into a very good monologue. I thank you for taking the note at the end. Really, really enjoying and savoring the moment that the mask.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So good read, sir. Thank you so much.
And thank you for the advice. I appreciate it.
No, of course, man. Good job. Good job.
I like it.
All right, who do we got next? Anyone? I'll take anyone.
I can try going.
Yeah, cool. Hello, Reese. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I got into voice acting through a bridge series on YouTube when I was really young. Yeah, well, there were some series where like the budget is like a crisp $2 bill, so like they have to have like 3 people voice every single character, and I just thought that was like both the funniest and coolest thing ever. So I remember being like 14 and being with like a group of friends, like trying to like voice characters for an abridged series of a show that nobody watched anyway. So like it's like what was our goal? But I've been really into it ever since. I just think it's fun.
Abridged series are great. I'm gonna retire abridging something. I'm telling you, I'm gonna like abridge Food Wars or something when I'm like 50. Let's see. Okay, there's a character from River City Girls that you would be good for. Here is the script. And again, you guys, these are all for you to keep. These have all come out, so don't worry about, you know.
She's so cute.
She is. Sorry. She's a social media prodigy. Right. and her picture sort of tells you everything you need to know about her. She's way too busy for you. Why are you still here, bro? You're, you know, like you're first and foremost is your likes, your like count and your follower count, and everything else is whatever, right? She's a little bit you know, she's a bit ADHD, she's a bit of a bitch, right? But otherwise, yeah, I like your natural voice for this character. So let's give this a shot. Is it screen shared? Yes. Okay. So since it's screen shared, I'll give you like 20 seconds, and then go ahead whenever you're ready.
Hold up. I'm composing a twip by facial recognition. Don't distract me or I might accidentally order a lemon spice latte. Record message. Tessa G. Oh my god, girl, that dress was hella blazing. Flashtag hot bumpin'. Flashtag what? Catch you later at Devil's Boo Boo. End message. Add font glitterati, shade 233 magenta, filter nostalgia baby. Launch, send. Okay, now what did you want? You act like this is news. I know why you're here. I've been following you since you hit Technos, and believe me, your feed is mecha dull. Like, my grandma gets more clicks and shares, and she's 82 and retired. And dead. Oh, you think you got it all figured? Please, educate me. Teach me how to be cool and dope and whatever else lame-wad adjectives from the early 2000s you're still using. I find this all super fascinating.
All right, that was fun. All right, for this next pass, mean girls her up a little bit, right? She, be that kind of like passive aggressive snide, like, oh man, teach me how to be cool and dope and whatever else lame one adjectives. Yeah, I'm so excited to learn this from you, bro. You know, like she's that kind of like passive aggressive bitch, right? When you're saying stuff, when you're doing the text messaging thing, right? That is totally your jam. So you were going in the right direction. You were really excited about it. If you can bring a little more speed to it, I think that will enhance the humor, right? And then the emotional dissonance at the end, when you change right back to, it's like you have to sort of deal with this real life person now, which is not your favorite thing. You go from like your favorite thing to you're like, okay, so what did you want? Yeah, right? This person has been waiting this entire time to talk to you. You're just like, hold on. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, oh, hey, shade, magenta, on sin. Okay, I'm sorry, what? You know, she's that kind of person. Let's see. Otherwise, I really like the tone of your voice for this character. There's a great opportunity for comedy in like my grandma gets more clicks and shares and she's 82 and retired and dead, you know, like the more kind of like low, not low energy, but kind of like that passive aggressiveness, you know, like the I'm really too good to be in the situation where I'm talking to you feel, right? All right, let's try that one more time with those notes.
Hold up, I'm composed. Hold up, I'm composing a twit by facial recognition. Don't distract me or I might accidentally order a lemon spice latte. Record message, Tessa G. Oh my god, girl, that dress was hella blazing. Hashtag hot bumpin'. Hashtag what? Catch you later at Devil's, boo-boo. End message. Add font glitterati, shade 233 magenta, filter nostalgia baby. Launch send. Okay, now what did you want? You act like this is news. I know why you're here. I've been following you since you hit technos, and believe me, your feed is mecha dull. Like, my grandma gets more clicks and shares, and she's 82 and retired and dead. Oh, you think you got it all figured? Please educate me. Teach me how to be cool and dope and whatever else lame-wad adjectives from your early 2000s you're still using. I find this all super fascinating.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, this is definitely a less is more kind of character, right? So like what we as actors really want to, like, you know, we want to drama things up naturally because of we're actors, right? But for some characters like this, the more controlled and not passive, but like um uh more relaxed delivery increases the comedy of the scene. So you could say something like, she's 82 and retired and dead, right? But for the intents of this character, it would probably be more along the lines of like, she's 82 and retired and dead, you know, like something like that. So keep that in mind, that some characters, even though your natural instincts may be to be like, ooh, highlight this word or whatever, there are going to be times when it's just that calm natural read will come across and give more storytelling beats than like if you were to insert energy arbitrarily into a word, you know. Otherwise, yeah, I think that was really good. I totally bought the social media prodigy. If we were to, again, if we had all the time in the world, I'd be like, you know, if we can like quicken up the read of like, oh my god, girl, that dress was hella blazing, hashtag hot bumping, hashtag what, catch you later at Double E's, boo boo, and mesh. Okay, you know, like the pacing for the scene, it really drives the comedy. But otherwise, I really liked your take on it, so good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so I see we have 5 minutes. Is there someone brave and has a lot of stamina in this chat?
I haven't gone yet, but it's.
Well, are you brave and have a lot of stamina?
I will try my best.
Yes. Okay. I have something special, right? Who else needs to go? Actually, is there anyone else in the chat?
No, I'm the last one.
You're the last one. Perfect. Then you are our sacrificial lamb. I have something
Oh,
very special for you.
great.
Something very special for you. Okay, so we've all either watched or played a fighting game at least once, right? Like your Street Fighter, your BlazBlue, your what have yous. And in each fighting game, there are excerpts. The fighting game excerpts. It's a big part of our business. Every actor has to go through something like that a couple times in their career, whether it be on fighting games or a JRPG where you have to, do all these attack sounds. This is part and parcel of the business. I've taken excerpts, 1/3 of the excerpts from a live fighting game session, and I've put them on this PDF. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna put you through about 1/3 of these excerpts and see how you're feeling afterwards. And if at any point you feel too tired to go on, let me know, because this is tiring work. This is a very real part of the industry, and everyone sort of has to be prepared for it. So here you go. These are excerpts from a fighting game I will not be able to mention because it's still very much in production. I've taken out all the title specific things and just left the actual excerpts. Now, as you can see, this is whenever it gets screen shared, you'll be able to see, but it's generally spliced up in such a way where the smaller stuff are done first, and then it goes bigger and bigger and bigger until the last part where it's the big death scream, right? So and there's a reason we do it in that order, because you don't want to be death screaming first. That might blow out your instrument and you won't be able to really deliver stuff afterwards. So what you see here is about 1/3 of what a fighting game excerpt script looks like. Any fighting game excerpt script. So you'll see like these excerpts: get up, jump, grab, short, medium, long, throw. If you're gamers, you're very familiar with these moves in game, and the sounds that come out of the characters when you do stuff to them. So this is going to be a little different. So instead of you reading it and then doing it, I'm going to work through this with you. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to describe what I require, and then you just give it to me. This is you may want to make sure there's nothing around you, because you're going to want to put some body into it. You're about to be fighting some folks, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you got this. No worries. I'm gonna get ready with you. Okay. So the first excerpt is a quick getting up, right? Imagine you've been knocked down, right? So you're just in like a half a second. You're just a little excerpt of getting up, like, right? So give me. So you see the numbers there? The 6 is how many they want you to give them, right? And 0.5 is the time it takes for you to do it. So they want a half-second excerpt, and they want 6 options. Give me 6 options of getting up with a half-second excerpt.
So it's half seconds excerpts per one, or
half second every ones.
Okay. 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 Sorry.
No, it's okay.
That wasn't 6 yet, was it?
I don't know how many that was.
I don't know. Okay.
Give me just a couple more. Like, just like, imagine you're like, you got knocked down, so you're just, it hurts a little bit, so you're just like,
Okay. All
right, give me one more. Just like, imagine, give me one of these. Give me like you're almost jumping to your feet a little bit in a quick hop, like. All right, great. All right, let's go on to let's skip jump. Let's go to grab, okay? Now, this is an open mouth grab effort. So imagine you're going up to the person and you grab them and you're just kind of clenched teeth throwing them over your shoulder. So it's going to be a that kind of thing, right? Give me, let's see, it says 6. You know, we won't do 6. Give me 3. Give me 3 over the shoulder throws.
Okay. And it's okay to do the movements, right?
Yeah, for sure. It might even help sometimes. You're just like,
Okay.
nice. Good job. Good job. All right, moving on. This is about how quick they go through it, too. If you're doing a game like this, they'll be like, all right, 6. All right, next set. It's that fast. That's how fast they work through it.
One moment. I'm in a meeting right now. Leave me alone. I'm in a meeting right now. Mom, please, just leave me
Get him.
alone. I'm just doing something.
Uh-oh. I might have upset somebody. Is everything
Fine.
okay?
We all got personal life.
Everything happened so fast.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, everything's okay. I just have people at home, so they were concerned.
Yeah. Let them know. This is okay. Okay, so you gave me some great grabs. Let's go immediately to the quick attack. So this is short. This is a jab, right? In a fighting game, this is the weak attack, like, you know, very quick, very short, very light. Can you give me 3 of these in a row?
Okay.
Good job. Good job. All right, we're gonna go to medium intensity. Now this is you dial the dial up like 3 clicks, right? So this is a little bit more meat behind it, but not huge yet.
Okay.
Give me 3 of those.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. All right. These next ones are going to be the longer ones. These are the big ones. These are the meaty attacks, right? You hit the heavy punch button and you hear the character go, yeah! So these are big, heavy throwing attacks. They last a little longer than the medium and quick ones. Give me 3 of those in a row, please.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. Yeah, good job. Let's do these specials. So this is a fireball. This is a regular fireball, a special short exertion, right? So imagine you take a second to charge up and you're like, yeah, you know, you're throwing something. You're throwing a special move. Give me 3 of those, please. Yeah, just imagine you're throwing a fireball. And you're like, yeah.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. All right. So the next one is even more intense. This is like you're summoning lightning on the guy. This is a big special move. Like in a JRPG, you would imagine like there's an animation and then a big lightning bolt comes down and the character goes, you know, like this is like you're summoning a big magic thing. Give me like 2 of those because it's pretty big.
Okay.
Nice. Good. All right. Let's skip landing. Let's go to gasp. All right. This is a damage over time react. So you've been poisoned, right? Something you feel sick. So it's kind of like that. Like you're suffering a little bit, right? Give me 3 of those, please. Nice. All right, moving on. Let's go to the reacts for damage. I'll say this is a medium hit to the face, all right? Specifically to the face. We're going to get to the body blows later, but there are different pain reacts when you get hit to the face and the body. A face is more like, you know, while the body is more guttural, right? So these are going to be medium face hits. Imagine you're being struck in the face, medium intensity, and give me like a half second like, Give me 3 of those, please.
Oh God. Okay.
You got this. Nice, nice. All right. Now, larger, more intense face shots. You are being uppercutted, or someone throws a huge haymaker and nails you across the face. Just like the ones before, but bigger, more intense. It hurts more, right? They may have cracked your jaw. So give me 3 of those, please. All right, good. All right, now we're going to go to the body shots, right? Now, these are going to differ a bit from the face shots. We have to feel a more guttural noise that comes from the body instead of the throat and the head, all right? So imagine you're being punched in the solar plexus or just getting a gut shot. A medium gut shot, give me 3. Nice, nice. All right, give me 2 huge gut. Someone took a hammer to your torso, right? Someone sledgehammered your torso, and that sucks. And give me that huge give me 2 huge ones.
Sorry, I just choked there.
Okay, it's okay. It's great. Use it. That's what we want to hear.
Okay.
Nice. All right, so let's go to, all right, now you're hit so hard, you're launched across the stage. Like someone hit you so hard that we have to hear you launch, like, ah! Like, and if you want to hit something at the end, that'd be great too. Ah! Ah! Give me 1 of those since it's so big. All right, nice. Let's do the zapped react, all right? So you're being electrocuted, and a great way to do this is to take your hands out in front of you, clasp it like this, and shake, right? Like, give me 1 of those, please. Good job. All right, now we're gonna do 3 burning reacts. You've been lit on fire. Someone literally has set you on fire, and you're like, give me 3 panicked on fire reacts, please. Nice. Yeah. The build up to the fire is good too, because then they can animate the fire going up the body. You're like, you know, that's it's always good for the animator. All right, let's do falling from a great height. Someone has pushed you off a cliff. Give me 1 of those.
Okay.
Yeah, can you hold it out just a little longer? I want to hear the fall.
Okay. Oh,
Good job. Way to hang in there. I know these are really painful. Okay, so let's skip right to the end. The big death cry, right? High intensity pain, a long continuous torture with a final exhale. I'm looking for something like something like that. If you will give me 2 of those, please.
Okay.
You can do this.
Okay. Okay, one more. Can I hear that example one more time?
Yeah.
Oh, can I hear the example one more time?
Sure. Oh, hear the example. Sure. It's something like
Okay.
Nice. Is there any way to crank that up 1 more dial for your last one?
Yeah, let me give it a try. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
No. Take your time. These are hard. Nice. Yes, that was a proper fighting game death. That was good. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is some of the hardest work you'll do as a voice actor. Thank you so much. You did such a great job. I know. How's your voice? Are you okay?
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine. I'm just
Okay.
thoroughly embarrassed.
No.
Go Vienna! Woo!
You were doing so
Go,
good though.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I would have blacked out 3 lines ago.
I would have been dead.
Yeah, this is only a third of what's in here, right? So
Right.
generally, they will want, the reason they want so many is like, really, they only need 5 or 6, but they need like 2 or 3 safeties after that, right?
Mhm.
So usually, this stuff will be done at the very tail end of any video game recording session. If you have these excerpts coming up, they will always be at the end. And they'll be like, are you ready to die for an hour? And, you'll be sweating and crying afterwards. But it's very high intensity. Cardio is always good to have for these kind of things, So really good job. This is in no way easy to do. So I'm very proud that you got through it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being patient with us.
No, of course. I know we're over time a little bit, but you guys, you all did a really good job. I even had more sides to give you guys, and I'm just gonna link them in the chat for you guys to practice with. Just because they're good to have. Let's see here, and okay. So those sides, they're for you guys to keep, practice with, train with. If you want to practice your cold readings, put them upside down and pick them up. And any questions for me while I'm here? I'd love to. I know you guys are said you wanted to really give this a shot afterwards. So any questions I can answer for you guys while I'm here, I would love to.
Is it
okay?
okay?
Oh, sorry.
Who wants to go first?
Erica can go first.
Yeah, okay, you go first.
Oh yeah, so since you're here, you're one of my favorite voice actors, and I really like all your work. And heard about Jujutsu Kaisen, and you put Sukuna in here, and I was like, "Are you serious?" Here,
Well, I put Gojo in there too.
Yeah, I saw.
So that's yours now.
I was like, yeah, and thank you for all of this. This was great.
Of course. It was my pleasure. You guys did such a good job. I can't wait to hear you guys behind the mic in LA.
I guess the one question I'm kind of curious about is, what did you do with Jujutsu Kaisen? Like, were you the director or anything for it?
My director for Jujutsu Kaisen is Michael Sork. I auditioned for the show through my agent and just happened to pick it up. So I'm just a cast member on this one.
All right, anybody else?
Question.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, sorry, go ahead,
Okay.
Diana.
No, it's okay. Tennille and Daniel could go first.
All right, I'll just go, whatever. So, with that one read that I did with like the whole like screaming, the whole energy thing, I'm not sure if that was like authentic, because like, for a good bit I was trying to work on my screaming and whatnot and like trying to make authentic laughs and stuff like that. I'm not sure if that was authentic or not, or like if I can make it
the one
anymore.
thing I've learned about authentic deliveries is it's very hard to fake emotion. It's harder than you think to fake emotion, right? Sociopaths are really good at it, right? But for us regular folk, it's good to have a perspective on, like, it's good to have a bit of emotional memory. Everyone sort of remembers what it feels like to have that kind of grand elation, right? At some point in our lives, something really good might have happened to us, and we're like, oh, yes! And it's when those things happen to you as an actor, take a note. I know it sounds weird and like there's a middleman step to it, but as an actor, you really want to seek those moments and remember them, because that goes into your toolkit, right? So when you encounter a side like that, when it asks for a specific emotion like elation, right? Tap into your memory instead of trying to make your voice specifically sound a certain way. Because here in, at least here in Los Angeles, the agents, they can suss that out. They can hear that, right? If they're listening to you and they think that, oh, this guy is trying to sound like he's evil, they won't cast you. If they listen to you, you're like, holy shit, this dude is evil, they're going to cast you, right? So the best way to approach a read like that is to remember what it feels like to feel like that, right? Bring that part of yourself to the character. Don't so much try to give the director what you think they want the character to sound like. Put what works from inside you into the character, and it's going to sound amazing and natural as if it was real, because it is real in a way. If you bring a real part of yourself into a read, guess what? It's going to sound real and it's going to sound fantastic. So don't focus too much on making it try to sound like what you think it should. Just allow yourself to be affected and feel, and it will come out that way.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the advice. Appreciate
Yeah, of
it.
course, of course.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Danielle,
Anyone
you
else?
wanted to say something?
I did have a question that I'm writing down this wonderful advice.
Oh.
Just a hot second. There we
I
go.
guess I'll. Or do you want
to? Sure. How did you get into being a voice actor? Did you start in commercials or narration, or did you hop right into acting?
No, completely on accident. I mean, like I did theater for like a decade, right? So I went from stage plays, and then I moved to Los Angeles in 2006, 2007. I did commercials for a long time, just on-screen stuff, right? And I literally blindly fell into VO. Like I did a podcast for like a dubbing company, and they couldn't pay me, so they put me in a show, and they paid me through that, right? And they were like, "Oh, he sounds okay. Let's just keep throwing stuff at him." And here I am, a complete accident. Complete blind accident.
Wow.
They really paid you an exposure.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Literally. But I mean, I guess I can't be too mad at it, you know. Yeah, every voice actor has their own weird origin story. Steve Bloom drove trucks, you know. It's weird. Everyone comes from a different place. So yeah, there's no one set way to do it.
Did you want to say? Go ahead first.
Oh yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask, when it comes to like auditions, like as cold red as this one, or these ones actually, I wanted to ask, if there's anything we could do to just like, are there any things that people when casting, they immediately say, okay, we can't hire this person?
If they see that you are nervous, or you shut down at the cold read, or you don't take direction well, chances are they won't hire you. So when you go to an audition, what you're really trying to show them is, hey, look, I'm directable. I will take your direction. I have good acting chops. I'm making choices on the script. I have opinions. I'm creative. I'm bringing the script to life in a natural way. That's what they're looking for. They want to see how directable you are in a 4, 16, 36-hour session, right? Because when you're hired, then time becomes money, right? If they hire you and you're just too nervous to do the job, or you're not making those choices, then at that point you're wasting money and they're going to have to recast you. So the main thing they're looking for is this person directable? Does this person bring what is necessary to this script to make this character sound alive? Are they making their own choices? Are they making good choices? Do their choices make sense, right? And if I give them a piece of direction, do they incorporate it well? So what you want to bring to every audition is a quiet confidence, right? You're an actor, that's your job, and you're going to do your job. That's all it is, right? If a construction worker shows up on the job and he's nervous as hell, and he's like the hammer shaking in his hand, the foreman's not going to have him work on the scaffolding. Like, he's going to do some paperwork, right? Like, so just remember, you're there for a reason. You're an actor. Believe in yourself. You're there to bring what you have inside you to their project, right? They're just waiting to be amazed by you. So I would say don't be nervous. Be open to direction, and work on your cold reading. Those are the big 3 things I would recommend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. Oh man, what was I gonna say? I was gonna ask for any more tips on auditioning, but I think you might have answered some. But I guess I'll just ask anyway.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Auditioning. So in this age of COVID, in-person auditions are a little rarer. They still happen. But everything we're working on now is super applicable to at-home auditions as well, right? So if you get on someone's list and they start sending you these auditions, they can hear whether or not you're nervous and making choices through the audio, right? They have a trained ear. They've been listening for a really long time. That's why I keep telling folks, like, don't make a demo until you're actually fairly confident in your acting skills, because when you send out a bad demo, it doesn't just disappear, right? It stays in circulation. You have to think about it that way. There's every chance that someone will hear that bad demo a year from now, 2 years from now, and they will associate you with that bad demo, right? Some agents will be like, hey, don't, if this guy comes to you, don't, like, this, they're not ready, right? You don't want that to happen, for sure. So just like bringing the confidence to auditions, you want to really have secure in your heart and your spirit that you're good at this and this is what you want to do, and you bring something to this before you make your demo, and they'll hear it, right? And for auditions, it's the same thing. If you're going to read courageously, make those choices, make the character your own. Don't, for whatever you do, this is a huge mistake everyone falls into when they first start out. Whenever people first start auditioning, you're always like, what do they want to hear? What do they want to hear? What do they want this to sound like? They don't know. They have no idea. That's your job, right? It's your job as the actor to craft an amazing character to send them. That's only on you, right? That's why you're being paid the big bucks, right? So never look at a piece of audition copy and think, what do they want to hear? Always think, what do I want to bring to this? How do I want to make this unique? How do I want to play with this? Make it fun to listen to? Make it interesting to listen to? What kind of character do I want to create, right? You want to really bring you. If they listen to it, you want them to hear you as that character. You don't want them to hear some sort of cardboard cutout, JRPG shonen protagonist. You want them to hear Walter, right? This is Walter as the shonen protagonist. I can go to any carnival and see any clown, right? Anywhere. But I need to go to Walter's carnival to see Walter's clown specifically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is what you want to bring to auditions. If I hear someone's read and be like, holy crap, no one else could have done that. I have never heard someone read a line like that. Who is that person, right? You want to be that guy. He's like, wow, that person was not afraid to be themselves. Be unique, make strong choices, call them in here. Even if they weren't right for the role they were reading, I respect their talent as an actor, put them on the roster, we'll send them something else. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You want to book the auditions, but you also want to show them that you're a good enough actor for them to throw you in other stuff, right? One audition never makes or breaks anything. When you audition, you should be constantly thinking, okay, I probably won't get this, but if I'm good enough, they're going to throw something else at me, and another thing, and another thing. And then the odds will be in your favor. The numbers game will be in your favor. Professional, like Emmy Award-winning voice actors book 8% of the auditions they get, maybe, in a good year, right? 8%. If you hit 10%, you are a superstar. You are the next big thing. You get 10% audition books. Oh boy, you're on the right path. That's how low the success rate is. That's how competitive it is. So that's why you never want a cookie cutter sound. You want you. Bring you. That's the best advice I can give any of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I also have one more quick question, if that's okay.
Yes, sir.
So, while I was doing the read, you didn't mention the thing about like acting hits or tips or something like that, right? What do you mean by that exactly?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
You were mentioning about like acting hits, I think, or something like that.
Beats.
Oh, acting beats. Right. Okay. So
beats,
what I mean by acting beats is, let's really quickly pull up this thing right here. Oh man, I just had this open. Okay. So let's say this Ichiban script, right? You can read it like this, like Captain Sawashiro just hates my guts because I don't bring in much cash. Or you can say, Captain Sawashiro just hates my guts because I don't bring in this much cash. Those are story beats. right?
Okay.
That makes the line hit different. Or, I don't think we see eye to eye on what a Yakuza is, you know? Or, I don't think we see eye to eye on what a Yakuza is. Those are acting beats, right? Those are beats that show the audience that you are feeling something as this character. That shows them that the character has an opinion on the line, right?
So
You
life
can-
sounds basically, like grunts or just like slow breath, like a little bit of breaths, like I don't know, man, like that kind of
Well,
thing.
it's not even anything specific like that, right? You don't want to break it down too much. Be like, okay, put this grunt in front of here. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is all you have to do is have an opinion on it and allow yourself to speak upon that opinion. For example, if you let's take this line too. To him, it's all about the money, but isn't being a Yakuza about duty and honor and helping the little guy, right? If you really believe that, maybe you read the line like this. I mean, to him, it's all about the money, but isn't being a Yakuza about duty and honor and helping the little guy? You know?
I see.
So those are acting beats. All acting beats is showing what the character feels about the thing they're saying. And that's storytelling, right? It's from the beginning of time. That's what we've been doing. We storytell. And that's what voice actors do. We're storytellers. As long as you are telling the story and people understand the emotions and the feelings of the character as they speak the lines, then you're successful. Those are acting beats.
I like what you're saying. Right.
Yeah.
One more. I'm sorry, I'm asking so many questions.
No, go for it.
But while I was trying to be like really loud and trying to be all energetic, whatnot, right? I noticed that like a little bit closer to the end of all this auditioning, whatnot. My throat started to hurt a good bit along my stomach. Is there a way that I can try to like prevent it? Because I know some people say, please preserve your throat.
Yes. So there's two ways to scream, right? One way in the throat, which is not good for you. You'd never want to scream from your throat. Never clench, never go like, ah, don't do that. That hurts you. Scream from the diaphragm. When you open up your chest, like, I know as dudes we suck in our gut, but you're gonna have to stop. It took me so many years to get to the place where I'm like, oh, fuck, I have to stop sucking in my gut. But let your gut hang. That's gonna give you a big, big sound. Draw in breath so that your gut comes out, right? Feel your diaphragm expand, and then yell from there. Open up the throat, right?
Okay.
That gives a big, meaty, passionate sound. If you were in real danger, that's where you would scream from, not from your throat. You would scream from your diaphragm. And it just sounds like it sounds more realistic. It sounds more like a human scream. That's like cartoon stuff. People can hear it. And when you scream through your diaphragm, you don't hurt your throat. You can scream for hours and hours. At some point, you're gonna get tired no matter what. But screaming from the diaphragm will cut the time. Prolong the time it takes for that to happen. If you guys know metal singers, hook up with them.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you know metal
Bold
singers,
phrasing.
yeah. Hook up with them.
Yeah.
If you know metal singers, they are experts. If you even befriend one metal singer, you're set.
Metal singers are
best tech.
yeah.
They know what's up.
Yeah.
They know what's up. That's their life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you for that.
No worries.
All right. Anyone else have any questions?
One more, if you don't.
Yeah, of course.
I know we keep saying one more. Jeez. How do you avoid mouth sounds like this? Now that I've started voice acting, it's so cute.
Yeah.
Like I hear it
it's very
everywhere, and I don't know how to get rid of them. I don't really. I use Audacity, so I don't really have the technology to like edit them out.
Well, you do. You do. Wow.
So there's a couple of different ways you can do it. One is preventative, which is do not drink or eat dairy before doing voiceover. That's going to gum up your mouth and throat. All right. That's going to cause those weird clicks and yeah, you don't want that. Don't eat things like cookies or chocolate. Any kind of sticky, kind of like starchy food is bad. Don't eat pasta, right? Generally, you want to eat, if you have to eat before a session, make it something clean, something crunchy, crispy, nothing that sticks to your mouth or throat. right? Especially dairy. Just don't drink milk for whatever you do. But if you're in session and you start getting the gummy thing, at most studios, they will have a basket of green apples. And all you do is you take a bite of a green apple, you chew it, you don't have to swallow, you can spit it out. That clears up the clicky sounds. If you have like natural apple juice, that does it too, right? But usually you can get away with like just sipping on some hot tea and it should be fine. But if you need to nuke those sounds right away, bite into a green apple.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, doke.
Eliminates the sound completely.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
Green apples.
Okay, one last thing before we end this. So, off topic from voice acting. Coke milk, huh?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Coke milk?
Good
Coke
God. Finally, the potion of ruining your throat.
Speaking of destroying yourself before a session.
What?
I'm just impressed here. Coke milk.
What?
Forbidden techniques.
Exactly.
Coke
So,
milk?
yeah.
Legendary.
Okay, so as a kid, you know, I didn't have a lot of money. So during the summer, you know, I really liked milkshakes, right? And milkshakes are expensive. So what I ended up doing was I just 50% whole milk, 50% Coca-Cola products to a glass. All right.
Oh.
I know that sounds
Well, that's just a
blasphemous.
melted float. It's
But
a
does
melted
it taste
float.
good?
Yeah, it tastes like a very casual Coke float.
Yeah,
Am I
that's
to understand that you started the Coke milk meme? Is this what we're?
No, I didn't
I
start
out
the
of the loop?
legendary meme, but I did on the same day. I'm like, oh, Coke milk, you guys. Anyone else do
Yeah.
this? I made a video of me pouring the thing and then drinking, and people are like, what is this Satanism that you pushed upon us?
That's
So I had
essentially just a melted float. That's just a melted float.
Yeah, it's
Chuck
just
is crazy.
melted milk.
I mean, you're not wrong. But
Yeah, I know. It's just become a thing on my social media. People were so offended by it that they just keep dragging it back up every day. Like,
I
aren't you
want to
guys
try
milk
it,
guys?
honestly.
I'm gonna have nightmares now because of this.
we should do like a toast of Coke milks.
Oh my god.
oh boy.
I'm telling you, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's very drinkable.
Yeah, that's what I look for in a beverage. Technically drinkable.
Yeah, technically drinkable. Right?
I'm just gonna
have to
tell my
get
dad
past-
about this.
You just have to get past that moral thing, you know? It's that,
Get rid of the
Yeah,
ethical side of
sure.
things.
It's like orange juice in your cereal. Just
right.
get past the
Ew,
morals.
No.
Why?
That's
Sort of
different.
push some of that self-respect away from you and just you know, to really enjoy the beverage.
Oh man.
Man.
I didn't need to see that. But,
Walter, what have
juice
you
in your-
done?
Orange juice in your cereal? What? But
Okay. Well, some of us are lactose intolerant here, okay?
You know,
Hey,
it
but
is.
they have lactose-free milk, though.
But
Well,
I'm
yeah,
lactose
but they
intolerant
just
too.
don't taste good.
It's better than
Sorry, we
water
don't-
in cereal, though. So
Is it,
What?
though?
yeah, some
We
people
don't
do
have
water
any
in cereal.
classic. We don't have
Anyways,
classic Coke milk. It's almond milk and
anyways.
Pepsi, okay?
Hey,
But,
Leave it-
Anyways.
I'll get started on Chinese food burritos really quick, all right? Like,
That sounds
that
good.
actually doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, it sounds
you
pretty
can put
good.
Any kind of Chinese food inside a burrito, for sure.
Well,
Yeah,
tortillas are like
chicken.
neutral.
Orange chicken sounds really good.
It sounds great, it is great. Try it. Try put any Chinese food inside a burrito.
Uh-huh.
You will not go wrong.
I'll do that next time I have Chinese
I'll write
food
that
then.
down.
Thank you so
Chinese
much,
food
Kaiji,
burrito.
for helping us out with
course.
this.
Yeah, really,
thank you.
thank you
for giving
coming
us-
through to do this.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Screaming and
really-
laughing maniacally.
I hopefully we can all work on something together in the future.
Oh, I'd love that. That'd be so cool.
We'll be
That would-
castmates in the
Hey.
All right, you guys. Oh, if there's no other questions, then I'm going to take off. But thank you guys so much for having me. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys behind the mic.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you for that.
Guys,
You have a great night.
you too.
Enjoy your Coke milk.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Oh my god.
I knew
Hey,
you guys. I
that
knew you
went great.
guys. I
What?
knew you guys didn't know the meme, so I had to end it on that note so you guys would become familiar with this
You're
travesty.
creating chaos,
Not
Walter.
exactly.
Now
my life.
try
Coke
Chinese
milk.
food in a burrito.